Hi, this is Alken. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I don't know if you saw the video, but you had a candidate running for mayor of New York City go ape crap on Tom Homan in Albany. He's trying to defend, one of these guys from Colombia got arrested for violation of the green card stuff, including handing out literature tied to Hamas, and Hamas is illegal in this country, but he did it anyway. So no, I'm not upset about it that he got arrested. I mean, if I was handing out material from FLAN, a terrorist organization that used to be trying to liberate Puerto Rico from the United States, you don't think I would be arrested? Oh, hell yeah. The only difference is I can't get deported, but he can. So let's get into this. It says progressive New York City mayor candidate Zohran Mamdain freak out at the BorderCarz Tom Homan over the arrest of Mahmoud Khalil. I cannot pronounce these names for crap, so you're gonna have to forgive me. This is from Hannah Nightingale. Ooh, yes. So Trump's administration BorderCarz Tom Homan visited New York City's capital on Wednesday, where he was met with protests from electeds, including assembly member and New York City mayor candidate Zohran Mamdain, who appeared to try to push past the police line, separate Homan from the protester. Mamdain was heard shouting at Homan as pressed against the police line, asking, "Do you believe in the First Amendment? Do you believe in the First Amendment, Tom Homan? Do you believe in stop being an idiot?" Mamdain wrote on X that he was confronted bozo Tom Homan, who came to Albany to do Trump's bidding. Okay. Push for mass deportation, carry out assault on working-class New Yorkers, and justify the unjustifiable detention of a legal permanent resident for to be Mahmoud Khalil. I cannot pronounce these names for crap. And if I mispronounce the assemblyman, I don't give a shit. Homan was seen walking past a group of protesters chanting, "No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here." No, they're not. They're not legal. They're not. Stop that lying. Inside the state capitol in Albany, Homan was in Albany to press for Hochman administration to work with ICE and DHS on Trump's mass deportation plans. At the press conference, Mahmoud Khalil says, "When we asked Tom Homan, all he can answer was that cruelty was a smirk." Too bad. Because there is no answer for taking a man from his pregnant wife. Whoop-a-doo! Well, if you commit a crime and your wife is pregnant and you're a citizen, you don't think you're gonna get arrested and separated from your wife? Of course you are, dimwit. Was due to deliver the newborn child in a month from their Columbia University apartment. You know why I'm smiling, right? You know where he's getting at, right? A day after the same man, Mahmoud Khalil wrote to the Columbia University and said he feared for his life. What are they gonna do? Tickle torture him or a lot of the torture stuff they can't really do in the United States. They do it outside the country. The cowardice that is on display. Cowardice. And this idiot wants to be mayor of New York City? Boy. Our sitting on state is unacceptable. He continues, New Yorkers are looking to us. They are looking to their leaders for courage and for conviction, and what they are finding instead is collaboration. Yeah, if you're here illegally and you didn't follow the procedures, yeah, you need to be deported. If you came here legally, nobody's touching you. And as long as you don't break the law, nobody's touching you. And that's just simply unacceptable. Your speech is unacceptable. This come after Homan said on Fox Business that resident immigrants in the country on a green card visa or any other legal means can absolutely be deported. If you break the law, yes. Camille was arrested over the weekend over his participation in the occupation and mass protests at Columbia University. Occupation of college buildings, interruptions. Yeah, that's grounds for deportation. Sorry. His deportation has been temporarily blocked by a court. Your Honor, I'll have him on rye. That's what I think of the court. Absolutely we can, said Homan. I mean, did he violate the terms of the visa? Did he violate the terms of his residency here? Committing crimes, attacking Israeli students, locking down buildings, destroying property, absolutely. Any resident alien who commits a crime is eligible for deportation, Homan said. That Camille is one of many. Ooh. Anything else in here? Yeah. Well, anyway, this is from the post-millennium. Also. But yeah. I mean, you got this guy yelling and screaming, and he wants to be the next mayor of New York City. We don't need any more progressives running New York City. We don't need any more progressives running New York State. We need common sense back into both Albany and City Hall. And right now, we don't have neither one. You have a crime problem out of control. You have a Manhattan district attorney who only cares about going after Trump. Same thing for the attorney general. And what did that get him? He still got into the White House. Now they have to deal with more headaches. But they still don't want to fight crime. You see how well the crime problem in New York City has escalated to the point you got the governor saying, oh, there's no crime problem on the subway. You had the NTA chairman and CEO saying, oh, the crime is all in your head. So I guess the stuff that's happening at Columbia University and the other universities where they're shutting down buildings and taking takeovers and destroying property on that, it's also on our heads too. Ever since October 7th, it's been a touchy subject. And, well, when the Biden administration was here, they didn't want to do jack shit. And, of course, Alan Braggs was happy to oblige because all this stuff was happening in Manhattan and he didn't give a shit either. All he cared was going after Trump. Meanwhile, crime was out of control. Trinidad was out of control. He didn't want to deal with them either. And I don't know what else to tell you, but this city and this state is out of control. And if you're dumb enough to put another progressive back in New York City and in Albany, I don't know what else to tell you, but you're going to have Trump up your behind like if you're in prison, you drop the soap, and next thing you know, you get that warm sensation of, uh-oh. You figure out the rest. Yeah, you don't want that. But you just can't have this disorder going on here. You can't have crazy protests happening, whether it's at campus or a Tesla showroom, people getting out of control, and you're trying to arrest these people, and you try to put them to justice, and they keep letting them out. Eventually, somebody's going to get fed up and say, you know what? That's it. We're going to not only throw them in jail, but we're going to keep them in jail until they stop this nonsense. It's only a matter of time. And you've been warned since November that this was going to happen. So you're yelling and screaming now that this is unfair. You knew since November this was going to happen. You had from November 5th all the way to January 19th to straighten your asses out to avoid a problem with Trump. But no, you didn't want to do that. No. You all these blue states wanted to state-proof Trump. How well is that doing for California? Not great. Not great. Not at all. So, the guy's about to get deported? Sayonara, idiot. I don't care. I don't care. Jimmy get gone and I don't care. Jimmy get gone and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Somebody would say, that's not the way the song goes. I don't care. I don't care at all. Yeah, Tom and Dick Smothers did that song a long time ago, and they changed the words a little bit, and one's trying to agonize the other, and it backfired. Mom always liked you best. Yeah. Anyway, this is Al Ken saying so long for now. Don't forget to stop. Ooh, yay.